Hello everyone and welcome to Bossing for Bank Season 5 Episode number 8. So as you guys know, recently Legacy Mode was released, so this episode I'm going to be focusing on trying out different things with Legacy Mode. I don't plan to be using Legacy Mode for Bossing for Bank normally, but because it is out, I would at least like to see how it does. As you can see, we are here at Armadillo to start. I was told by multiple people that Armadillo is really easy with Legacy, so I really want to try it out. The unfortunate thing, however, is that every world is basically full. That's kind of the issue. So I'm going to have to make my own session thingy where you pay money. But realistically, adamant bars cover about half of it, and realistically, it'll work out in the end. Alright, I will be back and let you guys know how Legacy works out at Armadillo. Well, so far I've killed 5 bosses, and this is my current verdict. It's AFK. It's very AFK. I actually literally turn my quick printer on and then I just switch over to YouTube. Like, I don't even have to watch the screen, which is pretty awesome considering you're at a boss right now. However, as you can see right now, it's pretty slow. Like, I'm killing this thing in probably half the time I would with EOC. Not to mention the fact that I have been using a little food. I think I've eaten 4 or 5 rocktails throughout 5 kills. Which isn't awful, but at the same time, when I do EOC, I don't use any food. So I'm gonna stick this out, last as long as my food will let me, and then I guess we'll probably we'll probably never use Legacy again. You know, I understand going into all these bosses that Legacy probably isn't going to be better. I kind of just want to find out what it's like anyway. Alrighty guys, well we are all done here at Armadillo. Once we kill all these minions, we will have a 128 kill count, but I did have to tally out earlier. So if you add 40 to that, we have a total of 168 kill count, which is not too bad, I suppose. I guess all in all, Legacy isn't terrible here at Armadillo, but overall, it is, of course, much better to use EOC. So I will be using that from now on, but hey, I just wanted to test it out. Let's head to the bank and see how much we made. What in the fuck is going on out here? I mean, I know I'm on World 2, but what is going on? That is much better. Alright, so as you can tell, we do not have a whole lot of loot. Armadillo doesn't drop a lot of things. His only good drops are these dwarf weed seeds and herbs that are stackable. But I know these seeds are going to be worth quite a bit. And as you can see, we did get an elite clue as well, which we will do when we are done. So let's do a price check really quickly. Comes out to a total of 1.3 mil, which is not too bad, I suppose. Dwarf weed seeds are 900k, as I thought. By the way, we did get War Priest of Armadillo boots. Even though I already have full War Priest of Saradomin and Zami, it would be kind of cool to complete the Armadillo set as well. Anyway, I'll be back with some Elite Clue Scroll loot. Alrighty, well we are here with the reward for our Elite Clue Scroll. In before, like, 3rd Age Druidic Cloak slash... I don't even know what the most expensive one is. I think all the pieces are like over 2 bills, so, you know, I'll take whatever you give me. Or you could just give me shit, that also works. Alrighty guys, so carrying on with the Legacy testing, we are here at Bandos. I am going to have to pay for another session, simply because it's so easy to crash someone on Legacy. Like, even with this gear on Legacy, someone with like a Chaotic Spear on EOC could probably crash me if they went hard. And they knew what they were doing. So, realistically speaking, I kind of have to pay for the session, unfortunately. But on the bright side, I can stay on World 2, if, you know, because I'm on my own session. And I can get really fast spawns, so... Anyway, I'll be back. Hopefully we can get some drops from Bandos. Wow, okay. Legacy is really good for Bandos. Look in the chat box. I'm going to zoom in. They did a recent update where they allow you to, like, check how fast you kill stuff. I just killed Bandos in 31 seconds. And look at my HP. It's above 990 and I haven't used a single food. Like, this is actually really good. Like, I swear that 30 seconds is faster than an EOC kill. This is impressive. I might be coming here more often with Legacy. Alright, so my first hour at Bandos just ended. In case you guys didn't know, when you buy a session, it's 250k per hour. And once the hour's up, you have to buy more time. So at the moment, nothing will spawn. But I think I was getting a little lucky earlier. As you can see, we have a 113 kill count, and my yak is basically empty. Which isn't terrible. I mean, I probably wouldn't use any food on EOC. But it is pretty fast kills, and it's still AFK enough where you don't have to eat during the kill. You just have to eat afterwards. So, I don't know. I think I might come back and do another hour. I'm going to, like, get more food, come back, do one more hour, and hopefully get an item. So, I'll be back, hopefully with some loots from trip number 2. So this time I decided to bring a Bandos God Sword for the special attack. I kind of realized last time, I was like, oh, you know what? I should have brought a spec weapon. I don't know. I assume D. Halley is still pretty good, but I was like, I want to see if the BGS spec is still good. I don't think it always drains their defense anymore, so it might not be very good, but, you know, this is kind of the part of, you know, why I wanted to mess around with Legacy. I just kind of want to mess around with stuff and see how it all works. So I decided to actually try out the BGS as like a main weapon, and it's doing way better than my Drygors. I'm not kidding, I am hitting better with this BGS than I am with my Drygors. So evidently in Legacy, a level 75 two-handed weapon is better than dual-wield level 90s. That's only a little bit broken, I suppose. Like, actually legit though, like, Jagex, what the hell is that? No wonder these things are dropping, like, every, like, Ascensions, Drygors, everything's dropping like a mother, and I guess I can see why. Like, let's just see if I can get some decent hits. 534. That's 3, I mean, like, is this like a known thing? Like, two-handed are just way better in Legacy, or what? Well then, I am all out of food, and we are at like 70 kill count. So either last trip was a fluke, or this trip was a fluke. Either way, lesson learned. I heard that they had buffed like some God Wars bosses, and they were not fucking around. Bandos on Legacy is no bueno. So let's head to the bank and check all the loot we got. Man, I can't believe I only got like 70 kill count. That's really bad. Alrighty, so here's the total loot. We did get an elite clue scroll, so we'll do that after we're done here, but overall loot shouldn't be very good. I mean, the orc bones like 10k each, so that'll be decent, but other than that, nothing real good. Total loot of 1 mil. I suppose that's not too bad for like an hour and a half, but realistically, now I know we are not doing Bandos on Legacy anymore. Now I'm going to do my elite, and afterwards I want to check out Corporal Beast. Someone told me that Corp is really easy, or something like that, so I kind of want to find out. Alrighty, we have our casket, and we're ready for some loot. Oh my god, Mr. Mammal. Oh my god, you got noted potions. That's its rarest third age. Lol, 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 lol. You know, I've explained this before, and still, every single episode, someone tries to tell me that these are as rare as third age, and I'm like, no, it's an elite. It's different. Okay, well now, let's head over to Corporal Beast. I swear to God, 2 months ago this thing was 2 mil. Holy shit. Wow, I am surprised. This is actually very easy. Not gonna lie, this is a lot easier than it was to solo on EOC. It's such a pain in the ass to try and do abilities and run away from the core, but wow, okay. I got stomped on quite a few times. Runor, that's a pretty good job. I got stomped on quite a few times, that's why I used more food than I did. I think if I did it really, really well, I could actually probably get like 2 kills in inventory, and that's with Torva. I don't even have Tetsu, so not bad. How much are these Runor? Solid, solid. Alrighty guys, well I just did 10 Corporal Beast solo kills. We have about 7 drops in the inventory. The other drops were rune drops. They were like soul runes and law runes or something like that, which obviously I'm not going to sell, but here's the total loot. We have some decent loot, I suppose. We did get 1 regen bracelet, which really isn't worth much, but I guess it's kind of rare. At any rate, I don't think Corp Beast is worth soloing. I mean, you do have the chance to get the sigil, of course, but they're not that expensive anymore. And just realistically, they don't seem that good, but anyway, 1.4 mil total loot from 10 kills. Absolutely not bad at all. That's surprisingly more than I thought. I might come back here once in a while just for shits and giggles. Alright guys, the next thing I'm going to test out on Legacy is QBD. I'm not going to go to Zami or Sarah because you have a hard time surviving there even on EOC using like the healing abilities. So I already know just Legacy is going to be a waste of my time to even try it. So we're just going to skip those two and head over to QBD. Alrighty, and there's a royal piece. It is a royal bolt stabilizer. As I am finding pretty much common with all of the bosses I've done on Legacy so far, kill speeds aren't bad, and I'm going to zoom in on the chat once again. Completion time 2 minutes 47 seconds. That's pretty fast. I would say my average EOC kill is around 2 to 3 minutes as well. So realistically, speed-wise, Legacy is on par to an extent. The only issue is, I've killed 4 QBDs, and look at my yak. You use so much food on Legacy, and that's the only problem I'm finding so far with all the bosses I've done, is that you use a lot of food on Legacy. So I'm going to finish this trip as much as I can, and then I think I'm going to conclude my Legacy testing and actually just hop back to EOC and try to make some legitimate money on this episode. Alright, I just got my 5th kill, and we are absolutely out of food. So I'm just going to continue doing some QED, and I'm going to switch back over to EOC. And I'll be back with some loot from probably a couple of hours, because QED is amazing money. Oh my lord. So I heard on a few videos that you're supposed to use Dragonbane bolts and range at QBD now. I just killed that in 1 minute 53 seconds. Oh my god, that's really fast. Alrighty guys, there is a royal frame. That is actually our first royal piece in quite a while. We did a full trip after the first piece we got, and then now this is our first one after that. I have no idea how to describe it. At any rate, we've been doing a lot of kills, and we haven't been getting very many royal pieces. This is our second one right here, and when I'm done with these overloads and stuff right here, we will check how much money we have made, and then we'll probably move on to do something else. There is a dragon bone upgrade kit. I don't think it's actually worth anything. It looks cool and all, but I'm pretty sure it's worth fuck all. Like I'm talking less than 100k. I'm not kidding. If you could please let me use the price checker. What? How the fuck is it 13k? They may as well just remove the damn thing from the game. Alrighty guys, so I just checked, and it is 8 dragon bones per kill. I have 344 dragon bones, so that is 43 kills of QBD, and I guess let's do a price check right away. Comes out to a total of 8.8 mil, not bad at all. If we would have got more royal pieces, obviously it would be a bigger price check. 2 royal pieces for this many kills is pretty on average. I would say that's less than average what I would normally get, so it probably should be around, you know, over 9 mil, so overall pretty good loot. I think now I'm going to head over to Dagannoth Kings. I'm not even going to try DKs on Legacy, simply because you have a hard time surviving. I mean, you don't have a hard time surviving, but you're kind of dependent upon some of your abilities that heal you, such as Guthix Blessing, at DKs, so I know for a fact Legacy just isn't going to work. So, alright, I'll be back once I have hopefully got some drops at Dagannoth Kings. Alrighty guys, well there's a dragon hatchet. As you can see, we literally just ended up using our first overload. We got the drop and then our overload ran out, so we just got a dragon axe literally 5 minutes into our trip at Dagannoth Kings. And that, my friends, is why Dagannoth Kings is my favorite boss. Alrighty, well there's an Archer's Ring drop which does not glow. The last time I got an Archer's Ring, it was literally like 100k. Have they gone up any? 78k! Oh my god, Jagex. In case you guys didn't know what happened, basically what happened was this guy died and they were going to refund his items. And when they went to give him back an Archer's Ring, they gave him like 1,000,000 Archer's Rings, which is why they're like 78k each now. Why didn't they just like remove all the Archer's Rings? Like, wouldn't that fix the price? I want to just fucking drop it. It's not even worth... Oh god. The curse of Bodhi is even real on RuneScape 3. Well, if you look at my inventory, I'm actually out of overloads, and we just picked up a Berserker Ring, and it is glowing, which means it's over 1 mil. I knew for a while there they were like 900k, but must have finally crossed over the 1 mil boundary. That's pretty cool. Alrighty guys, all done with our Dagannoth Kings trip, and it is time to try to check our loot. So some things I need to point out really quickly. First of all, we only have 120 bones and 31 hides. The reason is because for whatever reason I forgot to bring more yak scrolls. I only brought like 200. Normally I need to bring at least 350, and for whatever reason I just forgot to get more, so that's why we have such a low amount of bones. And second of all, I need to point out how many weird ass drops we have. I mean, they're not weird. I don't know what the word is to use. They're like just kind of rare but cheap drops. 3 rock shell plates, 4 skeletal tops, 2 silver ore drops. I mean, just like all these rare drop table drops too. I mean, it was just a weird trip overall. But let's do a price check. Comes out to a total of 8 mil. Not too bad. If we would have had more bones, it would have came out to quite a bit more, but that is quite alright. 8 mil is not too shabby at all. Alrighty guys, so I checked how much my tab is currently worth, and it is about 38 mil at the moment. Now, if we look at how much Quintus keys are... One second. See, there's 675k each, 64 of them is 43 mil. So you might be saying, wow, you have 38 mil, you're only about 5 mil off. Here's the problem. Because of Araxxor, ascensions are going up like a fucking rocket spaceship, okay? So these are actually probably gonna sell for like 46 mil. So I need to make more like 8 mil. So I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update on, you know, how much more money I need to make. So that being said, what I'm going to actually do is Frost Dragons. I haven't done Frost Dragons in a really long time. I do remember back in the day, when you got 85 Dungeoneering, you were in the money. You were like, fuck yeah, I'm going to Frost Dragons. I haven't been there in a while, and I've actually heard they're pretty good money. So I have an hour's worth of stuff here, and I'm going to see how much money we make. Alrighty guys, well, we just did 1 hour of Frost Dragons, and as you can see in my inventory, we have 229 Frost Dragon Bones. That honestly is more than I expected I would get, so pleasantly surprised with that, and I guess let's do a price check. I know I banked some herbs and stuff, so I know that I'm missing some items that I got, but anyway. Total of 3.9 mil. So if we had all of our herbs, so some rune longswords, etc., etc., we would be up to a total of 4 mil loot in 1 hour of Frost Dragons. That is more than I recall. I mean, that's more than I expected, that's for sure. I'm probably not going to do that anymore because it's a little bit less than QWD and it's much more boring than QWD. But I was surprised. This is actually quite a bit more than I expected. Hold the freaking phone. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought that I had the 4th signet. I thought right now I was making money to be able to buy keys for the 5th boss. I just realized I only need the keys for the 4th boss, which is literally like under half of that. It's like 22 mil. I am such an idiot. Wow. Okay. Let's go buy some keys for the 4th boss. I actually cannot believe I just did that. Alrighty guys, well after everything is sold, we have a total of 40 mil in our coin pouch. I honestly cannot believe I did this whole episode thinking that I had to buy keys for the 5th boss when I haven't even done the 4th one yet. I have no idea why I forgot about it, but anyway, let's go ahead and do that right away. Buy some, I can't spell Secundus. Buy some Secundus keys. These are fairly cheap. I'm not Secundus. God damn it. I can't. My whole thought process has just been fucked lately. Okay. 64 of the Quartus keys. I'm going to have to overpay like a motherfucker. Okay. They bought for a total of 24 mil. The nice thing about that is that if we do not get the signet on these keys, we only need to make like 10 mil to buy more. So that's pretty nice. Ah, yes. The beautiful chat line that says, you spot the Legio signet on the floor. There is Ascension Signet 4. I think we have about 25 keys left. Thank you for the grats, guys. So I use a little more than half, but not bad at all. And there is the Ascension Signet 4. I mean, I don't know what it is about these bosses, but they make me more excited when I get signets than, like, anywhere else. I'm so happy right now. Alright, let's go sell our loot. Alrighty, guys, well, we are starting with 15 mil left over in our pouch. And I actually did get exactly 25 keys left. That's what I guessed, and surprisingly I was correct. So we have 25 keys and all of this loot to sell back, and I will see what we end up at. Alrighty, so after everything is sold, we have a total of 26.9 mil in the pouch, so almost 27 mil. And of course, the next keys we are working on is Quintus. Let's see how much 64 of those are. 64 Quintus keys are 43 mil, but of course, they are going up, so realistically, more like 45, 47. By the time I get around to, you know, getting enough money to buy them, they'll probably be close to 50 mil. So we're a little bit over halfway there. That's not too bad at all. Only have to make 25 mil to get Quintus keys. Definitely cannot complain about that. Well, guys, before we end the episode, it just wouldn't feel right to do a bossing for bank video without trying Araxxor at least once. I still haven't tried to kill it. I'm gonna watch some guides and, you know, try and prepare myself as best as I can. But before we end the episode, I gotta try and kill Araxxor. Alright. I watched a guide. I kind of understand some of the mechanics. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't even know. This is probably gonna go so bad, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. I'm just gonna leave the recorder on. I'm probably not gonna talk or anything. I'll probably like fast forward me doing a kill or whatever. But anyway, if I don't talk for a while, excuse me. Rip. Okay, so we almost got into phase 3. I'm gonna try at least one more time. I wasn't even protecting item. Aw, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, whatever. Alrighty, time for attempt number 2. Man, fuck this shit. I'll probably try again later. The problem is, it's so expensive. Sarah Brew flasks are like 8k each. It's like every failed attempt cost me so much money. And that was going so well. Like, that kill was going really well. And then something hit me a fucking 11k. I didn't even see what it was. I had no idea. It was probably one of those little spiders, you know, that blow up. I didn't even fucking see it. That's really not cool. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Hopefully next episode, maybe we can try and kill Araxxor again. That'd be kind of cool if we could actually get a kill on him. And other than that, we are working on getting our 5th set of keys, and which of course are the most expensive ones, unfortunately. But once we get those, we're pretty much in the clear for getting the 6th keys, and then we will have our 2nd Ascension crossbow. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you all later.